Reconstruct the shocking last phone calls of drivers, including the frantic 911 call from a motorist on the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge during the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. The 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake struck during a World Series game, causing widespread panic. A frantic 911 call from a motorist on the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge was one of the last calls received. The earthquake caused a 50-foot section of the Bay Bridge to collapse, killing one person. In the chaos, many drivers made desperate calls to 911, unaware of the extent of the disaster. One caller, a truck driver, reported seeing the road behind him waving like a snake as the quake hit. These last calls from the highway offer a haunting glimpse into the terror and confusion of that fateful day. Find out which Olympic sports have dominated the medal count over the years. Gymnastics is the Olympic sport with the most gold medals won overall. The United States dominates gymnastics, winning over 120 gold medals since 1896. Track and field is second, with over 1,000 gold medals awarded since 1896. Swimming is third, with the U.S. winning over 246 gold medals since 1896. The top three sports account for over 40% of all Olympic gold medals. The U.S. has won the most gold medals in Olympics history, with over 1,022 golds. Discover the eerie tale of India's Loktak Lake, which turns blood red during the monsoon season due to the presence of a specific type of algae. Loktak Lake in India transforms into a blood-red river during the monsoon season. The eerie color change is caused by a type of algae called cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria thrive in Loktak Lake's unique ecosystem, rich in nutrients and minerals. During monsoon season, heavy rainfall and floods trigger the algae's explosive growth. The blood-red phenomenon is a natural and temporary occurrence, usually lasting a few weeks. Loktak Lake's remarkable transformation attracts tourists and scientists alike, fascinated by nature's spectacle. Relive Tiger Woods' incredible 2008 U.S. Open win, where he played through a double stress fracture in his left tibia and still managed to defeat Rocco in a 19-hole playoff. Tiger Woods won his 14th major title at the 2008 U.S. Open, held at Torrey Pines Golf Course. Woods played the entire tournament with a double stress fracture in his left tibia, diagnosed just weeks prior. Despite his injury, Woods shot a 1-under par 283 to force a sudden death playoff against Rocco. The 19-hole playoff was the longest in U.S. Open history, with Woods ultimately emerging victorious. Woods' win marked his first major victory in 3 years, ending a drought that began at the 2005 British Open. The 2008 U.S. Open win cemented Woods' reputation as one of the greatest golfers of all time. Meet Scuti, a star that's over 1,700 times bigger than our sun. Meet Scuti, a supergiant star located in the constellation Scutum, 5,000 light-years from Earth. Scuti is the largest known star in the universe, with a diameter of 1,708 times our sun's diameter. If Scuti were placed at the center of our solar system, its surface would extend beyond Saturn's orbit. This massive star has a relatively short lifespan, expected to live only around 10 million more years. Scuti is a pulsating variable star, changing brightness as it expands and contracts in size. In about 10 million years, Scuti will explode as a supernova, ending its life in a spectacular cosmic event. Meet the 25,000-ton mansion that was relocated in Germany in 2019, setting a new Guinness World Record. In 2019, a 25,000-ton mansion in Germany was relocated, setting a new Guinness World Record. The massive house, named The Great Move, is over 140 meters long and 29 meters wide. To move the house, 200 engineers and technicians worked together for months to plan and execute. The house was placed on 100 hydraulic jacks and moved at a slow pace of 1 to 2 centimeters per second. The relocation process took around 8 days to complete, covering a distance of 1.2 kilometers. The successful move earned its organizers a place in the Guinness World Records for largest moving house. In 1989, scientists Martin Fleischmann and Stanley Pons claimed to have achieved cold fusion, but their results were later disputed. In 1989, Martin Fleischmann and Stanley Pons announced achieving cold fusion, sparking global excitement. They claim to have produced excess heat at room temperature, defying conventional nuclear physics. However, other scientists failed to replicate their results, casting doubt on the discovery's legitimacy. Investigations revealed methodological flaws, data manipulation, and a lack of proper controls. The controversy led to a loss of credibility for the researchers and a damaged reputation for the field. The cold fusion fiasco serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of rigorous scientific methodology. Discover evidence-based strategies for managing stress while waiting in line, from deep breathing exercises to cognitive reappraisal, and learn how these techniques can improve your mental well-being. On average, Americans spend around 37 billion hours per year waiting in line, causing significant stress and anxiety. Deep breathing exercises can reduce stress and anxiety by up to 40% when practiced while waiting in line. Cognitive reappraisal, a technique that involves reframing negative thoughts, can reduce anger and frustration in queue situations. Research shows that people who use mindfulness techniques while waiting in line experience a 25% decrease in stress levels. The UU rages phenomenon is a real psychological response, triggered by feelings of powerlessness and frustration. Dive into the rich beer culture of the Czech Republic, a landlocked country famous for its brewing traditions. The Czech Republic has been brewing beer for over 1,000 years, with the first brewery dating back to 1088. The country is home to over 400 breweries, producing over 20 million hectoliters of beer annually. Czechs consume an average of 142 liters of beer per person per year, making them one of the biggest beer drinkers in the world. Pilsner Urquell, brewed in Plzeň since 1842, is considered the world's first pale lager and a symbol of Czech beer culture. The Czech Republic is home to the oldest beer festival in the world, the Olomouc Beer Festival, dating back to 1761. The country's brewing traditions are so valued that they're recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural. Examine the disturbing last phone calls of hostages, including the chilling 911 call from the Lindbergh baby's kidnapper in 1932, demanding a ransom in exchange for the infant's safe return. The Lindbergh baby kidnapping in 1932 was a highly publicized crime that shocked the nation. The kidnapper made a chilling 911 call, demanding a ransom in exchange for the infant's safe return. The ransom note was written in poor English and contained several misspellings, which police believed was a deliberate attempt to mislead. The kidnapper's voice was described as calm and collected, which added to the sense of unease and fear. Despite receiving the ransom, the Lindbergh baby was found murdered, leading to a massive manhunt.